Hello, everyone. I'm just saying this breaking news now where it says Nnamdi Kanu to defend himself as his lawyers withdraw from case. So okay, let's get in. This is the cable reporting it, and other media are also reporting this. It said Kanu Agabi, senior lawyer leading Nnamdi Kanu's legal team, has applied to withdraw legal representation of the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. At the court session on Thursday, Agabi said the defendant has chosen to defend himself in the case. All the senior advocates of Nigeria SAN on the defense team have also withdrawn from the trial, a development Kanu himself confirmed in court. This is interesting. So the first thing I'm thinking, are they being forced to resign? One of the lawyers was arrested recently and all of that. But from the way this message is going, it's as if he himself is the one asking them to withdraw or something. This is a lot. But anyway, our man is just to report it as it is and just put in, what I've analyzed from my own point of view. Because sometimes I see people asking, oh, did you verify this? Did you verify that? First of all, I don't talk about anything until it is reported in the media, and even media, not just picked by blogs, until it's reported in mainstream media. They are the journalists, they're the ones to investigate and ensure the credibility and everything. The moment it takes there, and that's why whatever I say, it always comes from report. Like I tell people, I get this stories way beforehand. Not in this case, I'm just explaining on this way beforehand that people will come with this case. They have this. I always say to them, until media carries an issue, I really don't usually take it on. Kanu told the court that he will be representing himself for now, but that he may decide to get a lawyer later. When the judge asked if he should be assigned a lawyer, he declined the offer because, of course, in one of the human rights that someone has, one of the fundamental human rights is that you must have a representation. No matter what crime you've done, you must have someone to represent you in court. And where you're unable to do it, especially in criminal case, that the court will assign we assign someone to you, a defender. That's why we have the way you have a public prosecutor, you also have a public defender, and so they will always assign that to you. So now that it's like, so it's not as if you say that, oh, I don't have money for to pay a lawyer, and therefore you will not have anybody. The court will always give you someone, but usually it's that the kind of people they give you that maybe they are not as strong enough, or maybe might not be able to fight your case enough. These are public defenders. Defending himself orally, Kanu argued that the court lacked the jurisdiction to try him. Kanu was first arrested in 2015 but fled the country after being granted bail in 2017. He was later rearrested in 2021 and has since remained in the custody of the Department of State Services. The federal government has maintained its charges against Kanu, accusing the separatists of inciting violence through IPOP's activities and calling for the secession of the southeast region from Nigeria. As I was just reading this, I just remember a video that Mr. Peter Obi had done where he had said Kanu shouldn't have been arrested in the first place. He was one, the people have been talking about the fact when Showore was going to do this protest, calling on everybody that, oh, you must be there. Like, Peter B has spoken about this issue severally, before. And some people were like, oh, you mean he wouldn't have been arrested? But there was someone who did an explanation. And for me, that's the way that's my stand on this whole thing, that who even knew Nnamdi Kanu? That first arrest in 2015 was an arrest that wasn't needed. Yeah, he was talking, you do this thing. What was the arrest all about? It was from arresting him and keeping him in prison that he now gained that, that fame, and people now started, oh, why are you harassing this person and stuff like that. There was absolutely no need for Buhari to have even arrested him in the first place. He was talking, he wanted, Biafra to happen, he wanted Ebola to separate. Fine, everybody has a right to ask for anywhere that is going to separate, at anytime. But that, by the way, for me personally, like I've always said, if you have someone, if prosecution, follow the law, do the prosecution, not just keep someone indefinitely just because you can. The federal government has maintained its charges against Kanu, accusing the separatists of inciting violence through IPOP's activities and calling for the secession of the southeast region from Nigeria. In a new application filed before the Federal High Court in Abuja on Tuesday, Kanu said he is prepared to proceed with his defense in the ongoing trial, which borders on treasonable felony and terrorism charges. In filing, Kanu informed the court that he intends to call two categories of witnesses: those described as ordinary but material witnesses and vital and compellable witnesses, who he said will be summoned under Section 232 of the Evidence Act 2011. And so, among those listed as vital and compellable witnesses are Theophilus Danjuma, former Minister of Defense; Tukur Buratai, former Chief of Army Staff; Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Lagos State Governor; Hope Uzodinma, Governor of Imo State; and Nyesom Wike, Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT. Other names include Okezi Kpeazu, former Governor of Abia State; Dave Umahi, Minister of Works; Abubakar Malemi, former Attorney General of the Federation; Ahmed Rufai, immediate past Director General of the National Intelligence Agency (NIA); Yusuf Bichi, former Director General of the DSS; and Oluwatosin Adeola Ajayi, the current DSS DG. The IPOB leader also asked the court to grant him 90 days to conclude his defense, citing the number of witnesses and the nature of evidence he needs to present. Well, 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 this is going on in so many different directions, but it's quite interesting. We will just follow this and see, how it continues to come out. I don't know what this borders on, what led to the whole law, his legal team resigning and saying they're no longer doing this, and what led to him, saying that he doesn't want them anymore. At the end of the day, legal representation is very important in everything that you do. Even if you're a lawyer, there's a limit to which you're going to be able to represent yourself. And the knowledge is, it's all about knowledge. It's all about you being able to get the necessary defense that you're going to use, and citing the necessary, parts, either the laws or precedent or judgments that judicial precedents have already been made and stuff like that. And the more you have a team, the better it is, no matter how good you are. Like they always say, two heads are better than one, and that's what you see. But we'll continue to follow the story and see how it is that it goes for you. And to everyone, I'm going to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to say thank you to all of you that, keep watching my video. I see a lot of people who tell me they're constantly watching my video. They have my notification on. I just want to appreciate you. I know sometimes I don't appreciate you guys enough, but I just want to say thank you, for sharing it. For me, silence can never be an option. Giving up can never be an option. And as much as these issues, we talk about them, sometimes it will look as if, oh, we're just talking, talking, talking. It's from talking that we get into action. And one day we will get there. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.